We're going to use this video to explain how, or at least to experiment, that what a person is saying is infinitely more important than any aesthetics. Hi everyone, my name is Paula and this is the first time I am coming on this channel with my gym clothes. But I firmly believe that everything that I'm going to say in this video is going to be very valuable, because I'm just going to be sharing with you all of the things that have helped me grow as an online business, as a personal brand, and as an upcoming author, as a YouTuber, as a podcaster. And that's going to help you because I know what you want. You see, I was you, I am you. I know that what you want is to grow. What you want is to be seen, but not just seen doing anything, seen doing something meaningful. I know that you want a meaningful life, and I know that you want to change people's lives in the way that you can, right? And I do know that because that is what I want too. What moved from me just wanting it to me actually starting to get these things, actually having a podcast that's been listened to in over 50 countries, to having a book, a whole book. I've been reading books all my life, and now I'm about to contribute to the quota of good books in the world, right? How did I get to a place where I thought what I know is enough to put into a book? I'm going to talk about all these things and how you can do it too in this video. So first things first, right? Let's look at my career, the progression of my career, because building an online business, building any kind of business at all is a career. Let's start with that, right? That's the number one thing. It's a career. Now, when I started life, right? Because I started like building actively after I had given birth to my first son. I met my husband in 500 level. I was a law student, he was a lawyer. And we got married shortly after that. Shortly after I graduated university. So I went to law school while I was married. On my call to bar, I was 6 months pregnant. So the career really started after, the family started. I had to figure out how I was going to balance all of this. And we were not yet in an age where we knew that it was okay to build online. So I started with the small businesses here and there. I started selling hair. I was a makeup artist in university, so I tried my hand at that. And then COVID hit. So everything came to a halt. The business slowed down. I was going nuts, sitting at home. I was having identity crisis. Let's even point it there, because I was a new mom as well as trying to figure things out. Another thing is that the gigantic ambitions that I had as a child were not looking like they could come to fruition. They were looking like, it was looking like my life was over. And if you're a new mom and you're listening to this, that's not how it works. There's time and there's seasons, right? And if you're in a season of keeping a newborn alive, that is your assignment for the moment. And if you give it time, you will come out on the other side. Not where the child disappears, but where the child is sure that's the child is sure and doesn't need you as much. Right now, my two sons, the child I'm talking about in this situation is going to be 7 this week, right? And his younger brother is just turned 4. And they can do without me. We can be in the same house and they will ignore the life out of me. Back to the story, right? So I was handling all these things at once. I'm giving you this backstory to explain to you that not everybody that you see thriving online has privilege, right? Or has had it soft. Okay, I will say I have privilege because we all have privileges. There are things that you have that are just designed and given to you to be your privilege. Okay, it could be how tech savvy you are. It could be how quick thinking you are. It could be that there is a member of your family that's already doing something you want to do. That is privilege. It could be a husband that supports you. It could be a dad that believes in you. It could be anything. It could be your creativity. We all have privilege. And I talk about how to find and how to use that privilege in my book. But back to it, right? Is your career is not going to be linear because we are no longer in kind of like that situation anymore as an entire world. When I was little, I was so sure I was going to be a hotshot lawyer, right? If you know me, you know this story. I was so sure that I was going to be, the Olivia Pope kind of lawyer. That did not work out, right? Because of all of the reasons I've explained before now. However, I'm still finding myself in that place where I'm a woman with a voice who helps people and is growing, which is the image the younger me had in her mind. I just didn't get here in the conventional manner. The conventional manner would have been finish law school, get a firm attached to it, practice and go to court, wear the suits, wear the heels, right? And, just run cases in the courtroom. I don't do that. It didn't go that way. My way was very wavy and very new. But this is where we're headed. This is the economy we're going into. This is the global market we're going into. Transferable skill sets. I'm still a lawyer. I still do law work, right? But I'm leaning into business because I found that my passion lies there. My passion lies in, helping people find their value and bring their value to the marketplace. And so it had to do with nights learning website design, nights learning editing, nights learning the psychology of selling, nights learning because I used to think I was bad at business. I just was not experienced at it. So my gym buddy is here. Babe, okay. Say hi. So I did work out for my capacity and left it to finish. Your journey will not be linear because the world is no longer like that. Some people will have linear careers, but not us. You and I are going to have to figure it out one skill at a time, one soft skill at a time, one experience at a time. I'm recording a YouTube video. So if you drop the expectation of it going as conventionally as like our parents had it, then you're going to get stuck multiple times because that's, again, not how it works. Now, how does it work? Which brings me to the second thing that I have learned on my journey. It is skill stacking. You will find out that because there are many new things coming up by virtue of AI and technology and just the direction the world is moving, the skills that are required to succeed in work and in business are going to shift as well. So your best bet is to find those skills and master those skills. You might not be able to learn all, but learn some of it. And some of those skills will be, I would suggest, learn some marketing, right? Some digital marketing. Figure out how to at least create in Canva, use email service providers, a little marketing. Everything you have, you're going to have to sell. I mean, you're going to have to find a way to market yourself. Whether you're in the corporate world or you're building a business or you're freelancing, you're going to have to find a way to communicate your value. And that communication is marketing, right? So learn a little copywriting, learn a little social media marketing, know how to navigate the social media apps that people are on, learn a little design. I've mentioned that, but like Canva is free for the most part. If you are running a business, you should have the pro. Learn some video editing. By virtue of learning video editing, I'm now able to sit in my car shortly after gym and put this out to you. So just learn how to do the basics that require you to show up online. Which brings me to your personal brand. I'm always going to chip that in because the future of business is personal. So whether you're working for somebody, working for a corporation, or you're doing this on your own, like you're building your own, like I'm building Enterprise and Heels and Afro Create Digital, you need the personal brand. And a personal brand is a skill and it's a negotiating chip. It is something that gets into the room before you do. Imagine how many times you have searched people out. As soon as you heard their name, or maybe you're looking for a solution and somebody refers them, you're not just going to take their word for it. You're going to check and see, what's the proof? What has this person done? Who has trusted this person? Have they delivered? What are they about? Do they seem like the kind of person that will understand what I'm going through? That's what your personal brand does, right? And then for the business owners, that brand can be profitable. There are multiple ways that you can monetize your personal brand. And if that is not your primary income, it is a very good side income. So I talk about all of this. There's an entire chapter on monetization in my book as well. So I'm going to drop the link to that book in the description. Feel free. Physical copies start going out on May 17th, where you can pre-order, get a discount, get into the workshop, and yeah, join us at the book release as well. So that is the second thing, right? Or third, I'm not sure, right? Clearly I don't have notes, but I'm telling you what worked for me that will work for you. I'm going to tell you one thing, and I made a video about it on Instagram yesterday, but I just want to reiterate here in case you are not on my Instagram, in which case you should head over there to find it. It's at paulapool.co. But you need to embrace the mundane. There is this myth online, right? And I understand that it's from people trying to sell ease. There's this myth that every day is going to be exciting. That's when you're building a brand and you're building a business and you're being a boss babe, all of the days are going to feel on top of the world, and that is so far from the truth. It hurts. There is a certain level of repetition, a certain level of doing the mundane things over and over and over again that is attached to success. If you can do it just once and win, everybody would do it, right? It is how long you can stay in the game, how long you can stay improving in the game, how long you can stay learning and practicing, how long you can stay pushing yourself and expanding your horizon, that's going to get you where you're trying to get, that place of influence and impact. And let me tell you, a lot of it lies in the daily mundane things, right? The taking the courses, not buying the courses, not the adrenaline that comes from buying the courses, taking the courses and actually implementing them. Okay, so allow yourself do the daily daily things that are required. And if you're listening to this and you haven't even started yet, let me tell you, this is still the beginning. In the next 10 years, we're going to see so much shift. The shift that's going to happen. You know how it took like 2 years for COVID to drive us online? The next 10 years with the advent of AI is going to change the game completely. Learn the skills, do the work, allow yourself to evolve, right? The one pattern, the one path that was given to us when we were kids, that is not the only option right now. There are people for whom that's their path, right? We still have governments, we still have like structures that need to be maintained. So yes, there are people whose road is a 9 to 5, but if you're watching this, I'm guessing that is not your road, or at least that's not where you want to be the entire time. So if you're going to start building a brand offline or online, right? Strictly online, or both offline and online, these are skills that you have to have because you're also building a career. Business is a career, creativity can be a career. So yeah, these are the things that have helped me. It is time to go. But I hope that this video has helped you see that there is a lot of opportunity online for the African woman and even the African man and everybody, right? Everybody, there is opportunity if you know how to find it and how to access it and how to make it work for you. So yeah, I wish you all the best. All of the links that I have talked about are in the description, as well as many more resources that will help you grow. I really want to see us grow. I really want to see you thrive and do the best and the most that you can with what you have. So all the best once again. I'm off to start the day. Let me know if this video did what it was supposed to do, right? If this experiment worked, and if we should do more of these kind of videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and catch us everywhere you can. Check out the podcast, She's the Brand Podcast. Check me out on Instagram. Send the connection request on LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Thank you so much for being a part of the community, and I will see you next time. Bye.